a low heart rate variability or high sympathetic nervous system drive or overdrive, what is it doing to a mitochondrial level? What is it doing to those, to deuterium, and then obviously your protons, your H plus? How is it changing your redox potential? How is it changing that channeling? Because obviously, if we look at process of being super stressed, everybody says, 80% of all chronic diseases is stress. But what is it doing from a deuterium depletion, having this low heart rate variability or being in a sympathetic overdrive?
That's another great question. Nobody asked me. We put a lot of thought into this. So what happens is, we get into a fight or flight response, and usually in evolutionary wise, we have to act on it, right? And that kind of clears the system of all the hormones that are produced in this situation. But in the modern sense, we get into this state. We produce these hormones that have to be processed out, but we're not going anywhere. We're experiencing these states while we're driving in our cars, while we're sitting on a couch. So this does a simple thing. It acidifies the system. Okay. Now, what is over acidity in the blood do? Inflammation. It just creates inflammation. Inflammation creates inflammasomes. What do inflammasomes do? They shut down the function of the cell. All these things affect the mitochondria because everything in the cell, even at a macro level of mitochondria, you're looking at the voltage differential between the cell and the actual cell and the blood or the plasma or whatever the cell is in the outer membrane space, the outer membrane spaces. And if that acidity changes a little bit, then your permeability of the cell completely changes, and then no nutrient is coming into the cell. And when there's a stifling of nutrition coming into the cell, it's going to cause your mitochondria to go into, your cell will go into senescence and then apoptosis. It's definitely a stressor. So any stress is going to at first it's going to amplify a system. It's going to hype up a system in order to get a response. And if the wrong response comes, it just doubles in on itself. And this is why, this is the basis or where chronic inflammation starts.